Yeah, g'day again. We're just going to have a look at how the length of our job affects how far the tailstock needs to be moved when we're taper turning using the tailstock offset method. So if we start with our taper that we've been given in our drawing, once again we need to divide it by 2, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to times it by the length of our job. So if my job is 150 millimeters long, I need to move my tailstock 3.75. But if my job was a little bit longer than this, so let's assume my job is 175 millimeters long, you can see I now need to move it 4.375 or 4.38 millimeters. So the longer your job, the further you need to move the tailstock towards you. Oh, g'day again. We're just going to have a quick look at offsetting our tailstock and what you're going to need to do. So presumably we have already dialed up our tailstock to make sure that it's been aligned. Alright, so we know that it's in alignment. So what we've got to do now is we've got to physically move the tailstock towards yourself. So you want that taper to do. So we're going to set up a dial indicator on the side of the tailstock and zero it. I now need to undo the cap screw on this side. We'll do that a few turns. And we'll go to the cap screw on the other side, and we're going to actually do this side up. And we're going to look at our dial indicator. Now we've already calculated our taper, which was 0.05. Divide that by 2, 0.025, times the length of our job. My job happens to be 150 millimeters long, which means I need to move this 3.75 millimeters. So we're simply going to wind it across. So all I'm doing is I'm actually doing up the cap screw on this side. I've run out of movement, so I'll undo this one a bit more. And we will continue to do up this side whilst watching our dial indicator. So I'm nearly up to 2 millimeters. There's 2, 3, and let's get in there, 3.75. Now you must make sure that you lock up the other side. Alright, go back and double check that it hasn't moved. Alright, let's give it a little bit of a nip up. Nip up the other side. So as you can see, as I'm doing up the other side, it's moving. So I actually need to loosen this back off and go back to my 3.75 that I calculated. Alright, let's come back to this side. Alright, and just bring that back to our 3.75. Oh. There we go. Back to 3.75. Alright. Alright, and there we are.